like a doctor monitors the vitals. You got the heart rate, you got the blood pressure, you got the oxygen level. Same thing. The pressure you can see in the face if they're turning red. The breathing you can see if they're, but most is revealed in the eyes. What, when you already? So we'll start with passing. If you pass and there's too much space, like I saw a lot of this right here, you're passing and then there's this, and there's this, and then there's this, and then there's this, and this, and this, you're never gonna pass. Because you're not really controlling it. All you're doing is giving them space to constantly recompose. If the bottom person or your opponent just has a shitty guard, you'll eventually pass it. But if they have any form of training, they'll understand that that space is either gonna be taken by you or them. Better, to take that space and recompose the guard. What I wanna do is, when I get here, if I get here, I just wanna fly them out, because he's gonna put me in a half guard. Correct. And I want to control. We talked about this on Monday. My objective here is to stay on top and to improve my position. Control the head and get the underhook and use my legs for balance. Because I have to understand what he is going to want to do. He's going to want an underhook or he's going to want to recover guard. It's going to be very hard to do anything if I keep him flat. But I know this leg out here is in jeopardy of this knee coming through here. But the second that happens, he kicks up the half guard because he's got to unlock his feet or his knees. His knees is what controls the half guard. I need to control the underhook. I also know he's either going to be trying to get a frame here across my jaw face here, or he's going to be trying to get an underhook. I stay low, control, and I keep him flat here. And I control his frame, my jaw. I'm not in a hurry here. I want to control here and control his head. Flat, good for me. Side, bad for me. Flat, bad for him. Good for me. On the side, turns to the side, frames, good for him. He gets that underhook. Very good for him. Now, I got a problem. I got to keep him flat. This is my priority, and to slowly improve my position. I have to be aware how he's breathing, whether he's chewing gum or not, okay? Whether he is a he or a she or a they, okay? Because I don't want to insult anybody. Where his arm is here, where his arm is here. Because I can bring this up and drive this through here. And then I want to begin to pass this particular half guard. Couple ways I can do it, but one effective way is he's going to be moving around a little bit. I want to get here, okay? Because what happens here is that, as you see, now I have him in a half guard and he's losing control right here. My left hand went from a cross face, controlling the head, to this control. And I'm pinching his head right here, and I'm not giving up the underhook either. Because what happens from here, I want to pass his guard, but now I have his knee. My hand goes to the top knee, and I know he probably can't even lock his feet. It's already too late. I push here, back step here, and then I sprawl out this way. Get the points, get everything I need here. He's gonna want to be moving around. Remember, the counter to the underhook is controlling the leg. Ground here, get to here, 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 here. We got to the mount. Your mount has to consist of controlling the head and a hand out for base. Not controlling the neck to where my arm gets stuck. I make this mistake with Andre all the time because the second he bridges, my arm is stuck. And it's very easy for him, or the bottom person, tuck your chin. Bridge up, right there, just to roll me to the left. Okay? And you lose your balance. Screw back. Sorry. So this hand has to control the top of the head, and I weave the legs in, like so, because my legs are constantly pummeling here. Okay, if he tries to roll me, and I lift the head, hand out. He starts moving around. He wants to get his legs back in here. And I want to control. Maybe I slide my knees up, maybe I slide my knees back, okay? I'm not grapevining his feet. I'm not doing this. This does me no good because if his legs are stronger, he's gonna do that, yes. My goal is to control. Control, give him a couple eye raisers, control. Here, but what I ultimately want to do is, I want to get under, I want to do this. I want to control an arm, and I want to extract this. The way you do this is you have to have your hand on the mat and your elbow off the mat right here, okay? Because the more he wants to bring that elbow down, you have a counter, and I want to walk it up, okay? Here, and you control it here. From here, you can get a little bit of a higher mount here. It's a little bit more effective just because you're off the hips. But the point is to have control of the mount. So what I want you guys to understand is, you gotta keep the person flat. Even if I get somehow here, and I got to the side here, I'm either gonna control his hip with my elbow and right knee, my elbow and right hip and head, but he's gonna have a frame here. So I have to be able to control here and move. And not try to hold him, but be dynamic and control through movement. Because now he's forced to move. Go ahead, a little bit here. I'm blocking his hip. This is a counter to the underhook. When he gets the same side underhook, I hook the same side leg, okay? But I can't let him hook my leg. He shoots an underhook, go ahead. It's neutralized by this hook. Shoot the underhook, yeah, no good for me. So if you understand controlling, rolling the hips, I don't want him to set his frames here. Roll the hips, block the hips, roll the hips. Here. Here. And get here, and control. In the worst case, if he starts bridging, starts doing whatever, I'm here. And I'm controlling. Eventually, they're using a lot more effort than I am. So let's talk about controlling, and the bottom person is going to work. Top person is going to control. This is all at 20-30%. Okay? Let's go 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Greg, sorry.
Yeah.
When it comes to controlling the hand, underneath,
yeah,
more forearms and thumb.
Yeah, okay, good question. What I'm doing is just like in a kissa, katami, I don't want to control his shoulders. It's the strongest part. If he tucks his chin and now bridges his hips, see how he moves me? Because the shoulder and neck is much more powerful than just the head. Just the crown of the head.
Okay,
I want to tuck his chin.
Gotcha.
The same goes when you're mounting. So here, as he bridges up, bridge, he needs to have his head at least bracing against something. That's why my, oh, there it is. I didn't recognize you in the white belt. As I'm here, this is okay to do until you do this, okay? Because I want to do this. The second I do this, all he has to do is slowly and connect his hands, pull me in, slowly watch. If he bridges up, see how easily he takes me over? Very easily, just because of this grip right here. If I'm here, take me up. Okay? So you're constantly scooping the head. And you're doing it with this blade. And I like this scoop. Because right here, look what you can do here. Look. You can go here. You can mount. And you're here. So all I'm doing here is that when I feel him bridging, I lift the head. Bridge, I lift the head. Here's my elbow, but this requires you to be dynamic. This is nice because your elbow's on the mat, you're feeling comfortable, and I want to flow. I want to be completely up. Because if I'm here, bridge, you see how I get this balance? The objective is to time it. I can feel in his feet when he's gonna bridge. And I lift his head, and my hips drive in. My toes point to the ceiling. Okay? And hip, 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 like this. It doesn't feel good, right, Webb?
No.
Yeah, because this I'm scooping the head. I'm not doing this, because here, he can bridge me. Right here. A little bit of an eye razor, and I can move him around. In the worst case, I can go here, here, here. That makes sense? So you're scooping it like,
Yeah, that makes
yeah, scoop, scoop, scoop. Across the head, sometimes you could even turn it. If you turn it, it's even worse. If his chin's pointing north, or meaning up, that's better for him, because the spine's aligned. But here, the second he begins a bridge, okay, this does not feel very good. Never do this. Roll me whichever way you want. Does no good. Okay? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. I sweat more right there than John bled last night over there.